Welcome to AG Chronicle.
It is the 7th of September, 1191. The air over the Holy Land shimmers with heat. The coastal road north of Jaffa stretches ahead, dust rising under the boots of thousands of soldiers. At the head of the column rides King Richard I of England, Richard the Lionheart. Around him march the finest warriors of the Crusader states, the Knights Templar, the Knights Hospitaller, and troops from England, France, and the Holy Roman Empire. Their goal is the city of Arsuf, a vital stronghold on the road to Acre. But somewhere beyond the dunes, their greatest enemy waits. The man in the shadows is Sultan Saladin, conqueror of Jerusalem, master of maneuver warfare. For months, Richard and Saladin have circled each other like predators, testing, probing, feinting. Now Saladin has chosen this moment to strike. His plan is simple: destroy Richard's army before it can secure the coast. The first sign comes as a distant roar, and then they appear. Saladin's light cavalry burst from the tree line and the rolling dunes. Thousands of mounted archers, their horses light and fast, sweeping in from all sides. They fire in unison. Arrows blot out the sun. But Richard has prepared for this. The Crusaders march in a tight defensive column, infantry on the inside, cavalry on the flanks, crossbowmen ready to fire. Every step is measured, every order is calm. Saladin's men dart in, fire arrows and withdraw, again and again, looking for a weak point, but the line holds. The worst of it falls on the Knights Hospitaller, guarding the rear. Hour after hour they endure the storm. Horses scream, men fall with arrows in their throats. Their commander rides forward, demanding permission to charge. Richard's answer is the same every time: not yet. The king knows, if his cavalry breaks formation too soon, Saladin's faster horsemen will cut them to pieces. The sun climbs higher. The heat is unbearable. The Hospitallers are running out of patience and out of men. Finally, Saladin makes a mistake. His cavalry presses too close, certain that the Crusaders are weakening. Their formation begins to bunch up. The perfect target. Richard sees it, and at last he gives the signal. Trumpets blare. The Hospitallers wheel their horses around. The Templars surge forward from the front of the column, and then, with Richard himself leading, the full weight of Crusader heavy cavalry slams into Saladin's line. The earth shakes with the thunder of hooves. The Saracen front shatters like glass under a hammer. Steel crashes into flesh, shields splinter, banners fall into the dust. Saladin's men, caught in close combat, cannot use their bows. Panic spreads. The Sultan, realizing the danger, orders a retreat. The once fearless cavalry melts back into the desert. Richard does not chase recklessly. He pulls his knights back into formation. Disciplined, unbroken, victorious. The Battle of Arsuf was more than just a Crusader victory. It was a contest between two of the medieval world's greatest commanders. Richard, the patient hunter, Saladin, the master of speed, and in the end, it was not brute strength alone that won the day, but discipline, timing, and the will to wait until the perfect moment to strike. Richard's march to Jerusalem would continue, and the desert would remember the roar of his charge for centuries.